I think it's starting now. I'll just start talking. Okay, here we go. So this is Tessie Tracy's website, and I wanted to show Tessie a few things that I thought she could change. I do want to point out some things that she's doing really great. And one is I really like her colors. And I think if she's particularly marketing to women, these are nice feminine colors. They're my kind of colors. I like these kind of colors. So that's just my own little thing here. And I love though that she also, it's now a new year and she's remembered, or someone's remembered, to change the copyright to the current year, which is excellent. And that she also has a term of service and privacy policy, which are really important. If you are an online marketer and you have a website and you're selling services and you're blogging, there are some really those kinds of legal things you need to have on your website. So I wanted to get into 4 things I'm going to share with you quick. One is that Tessie, I would recommend moving this down. Unless your primary thing is you want to get people on your email list, I would recommend moving this down, keeping it on the home page. And all of these recommendations are going to be about the home page because the home page is the most important page on your website. So I would recommend moving this down, Tessie. And what I recommend instead is talking more about, like here, you said, if you ever feel out of balance with food, fitness, or other areas, this is for you. So something along the lines in this header about how you're helping people find balance with food, fitness. I would get rid of the other areas because it's vague. I'm not really sure what that means, but I do understand you work with food and fitness. I would probably find another way of saying helping people get in balance with. That's kind of vague, but how I would glean that kind of language is to look at the DMs you're getting, what kind of comments you're getting when you're talking to people. How are they communicating a problem they're looking to be solved? And that's the language that's how I would glean what to put in the header. But the point is to address in the header who you help, how you help them, and the first action they need to do in order to work with you. So the second thing I recommend is you don't really talk about their pain very much at all. I do know on your about page, you kind of talk about your story, but people are looking for a solution to a problem they have. And your job is to identify for them and articulate back to them, I understand this is the problem you have. And I would not go with not finding peace with food. I don't know if that's really what people are looking for, but you need to bring out that problem. So don't talk about the fact you're going to help them find peace, but actually, what are they actually looking for? I'm sure they're not Googling, help me find peace with food. They're looking for something else. And so that would be your job, Tessie, is to bring that to the front. Say, I understand this is the problem that you are having, and I'm going to help you solve the problem. The other thing I would put in is offering. So I do see that you've got 3 things here, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but people want to know. You say up here that you have private and group coaching programs, but it's in small print, hard to find. What I would prefer to see, Tessie, is here's how to work with me privately. Here's private coaching, here's group coaching, and here's something else maybe that you, another service you offer, another way people can work with you. If you have some kind of retreat or something like that, if you have a third offering, but not more than 3. Stick to the 3 ones on your homepage. And that's what I would recommend replacing these with. You could still have them. This would be your call to action. Schedule a free call. That's a call to action. Check out my favorite blogs. Not a fan of this, Tessie, because people want to know what are the most popular blogs, not what you prefer, but what does your audience prefer. And listening to an interview, I'm not sure why people would do that. So it's not that you can't have these, but I wouldn't make them your primary call to action on your homepage. And the last thing I want to say is I love that you've got these logos, but it's at the bottom. This is an opportunity to show your credibility and your expertise. I'd want to move this to the top, to just like right along here. So it's one of the first things people see. So that's my feedback, Tessie. I hope this is helpful to you. Again, homepage, super important to really wow people on that page because that is your most visited page on a website.